but then Joker has a counter and everything too, and he does have about the same amount of range as Young Link. He doesn't,
My
like,
guess, he could play Roy. Roy
Yeah.
might be able to get in real
Roy or
quick and hit him
Chrom,
really
'cause-
hard.
Yeah, he really hasn't. I'm surprised I haven't seen Chrom at all this
Tournament.
This tournament.
Yeah, no, because his Chrom's pretty solid. It's what he generally tries to pull out against me, but that's because he knows Falco. Like, just sort of gets hit by the funny moves real hard. All right, he's going with the Lucina. You were right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Something tells me that's just a good matchup because you just actively outrange the other guy. You know.
Yeah, no,
He's
I
got
know
a
what you're
little
saying.
toy sword. You know, as compared to you, you got big boy sword. You know.
So, I think Mr. Fahrenheit's gonna have to play a very defensive game, sort of getting his hits in and then taking them as far as he can, and then knowing when to back off.
Nice tech.
So, yeah, no, that was a nice early tech. A little scary off stage. Ooh, yeah, and like I didn't even think about that. Like Lucina's sword can just sort of hit through the projectiles.
Yeah, like it's just got a lot of priority. You also don't have to worry about spacing like you do with Marth, so you can just kind of throw stuff at Young Link, and they just can't really do anything about it. I feel like, at least at points, you know. Top shield a bit too early there. No, I feel like I'm just trying to get an idea of what the canter of this matchup is here. You
Yeah,
know?
like I don't know. It seems like Humza's hitting him,
but it's just he's not hitting him at the critical moments.
It's like he's not hitting him at critical moments, and it's like one hit and then it's over.
Yeah, which obviously that's kind of the Lucina game plan at points, you know. But like, what I find is that he's just kind of getting nickel and dimed by Mr. Fahrenheit, obviously getting the kill there.
But I mean, like, he brought it back as soon as I started saying not getting those critical moments. So you know what, Humza, like,
Good
just
stuff.
try and work with me here. I'm trying my best.
Yeah,
But
come
so,
on, man.
no, this game, like, honestly, like, is definitely still in Fahrenheit's favor at this moment. But like, it could very easily get back. Like,
The shift in
this
momentum there was
like,
pretty.
this is not the end of the world. Like, Lucina has enough damage on her aerials that she can get back from this.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just really, he's got to get out of this like zone of like endless projectiles and like multi-hits into strong hits that knock him off stage.
Yeah, no, I feel like Humza's a little bit frazzled here. I think he's going for some silly things, like that counter there was very formed in my opinion. I think he's trying to get this stock off, because he really does need to get this stock off. Or just get some of this damage back.
Ooh, that was a nice back air.
That was surprising. That was a surprising back air.
No, he threaded that needle so well.
Yeah.
Ooh, he covered the low, but Fahrenheit mixed him up with the high recovery.
Ooh, yeah, he knew.
So like, Fahrenheit definitely is sort of like in the zone right now. He knows what Humza wants.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, nah, yeah, he's gonna make that back.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for that back throw. Oh, he went for up throw for the mix-up. Wow.
I don't know if back throw would have killed there. I feel like it would have.
I don't know, because back throw, I always think of Toon Links instead of Young Links. I don't know what Young Links, how strong
I
it is
really
in
don't know
comparison.
either. It's funny. I don't feel like I know nearly enough about any of the links, frankly. But oh, okay.
All right,
Down
wow,
tilt
yeah.
taking that stock?
No, what was that down to? I thought that was Nair.
I don't know.
Okay.
Something took the stock.
Okay, I thought that was Nair.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
but so, ooh, he's pulling out the meat. Fucking shield break from ledge. Yeah, that's right, Humza. Anyway, that's gonna take that.
Yeah.
So, relatively even game, to be totally honest. This keeps going back and forth. It seems like Fahrenheit's controlling most of the game, and then Humza sort of gets these reversals that take it all the way back.
I think that's really kind of the matchup there. I unfortunately for Toon Link, I feel like Young Link. I feel like he's one of those characters where you have to be on point at almost all times, and you can't really let up, because especially with all these characters that do so much damage, you know, his like nickel and diming game doesn't really work if someone's just gonna kill him at like 60, you know, because like feasibly, like Humza could kill him right now with just how powerful Lucina is. Like that is just a possibility.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's not as strong of a back throw. I always think of the Toon Link one, so I don't think that would have killed even at 170 before. It might have done a lot. Ooh,
Nice.
that was really nice getting
Very
him with
nice.
that up air.
Yeah.
Okay.
He keeps getting hit by that up beat, and I really think that that's one thing he's got to respect a little bit more. He's dropping shield too early, and he's and he's just generally staying in range of it, it'll like miss at first, but then the hitbox gets bigger. And he always
Yeah,
just gets
Young
hit by
Link's
that last
up
bit.
B is like a surprisingly really good move
Yes,
because
very
it's
good.
safe on shield actually, which is stupid.
Yeah, it's very dumb.
And then if you drop shield like to try and like hit him back, like you just get sent up and then you can get free up air out of it.
Yeah, no, it's like very reminiscent of these sword fighters like side B.
Yes.
Yeah, like
It is a stationary tornado to up B.
yeah.
But
Much.
up air doesn't always kill, but up air does so much damage that like that's fine at lower percents.
Yeah, and then I mean it killed there, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like
Okay, pulling out the Joker.
I think, you know,
I think it's his
he-
most
something needed
comfortable,
to
best
change,
character.
Yeah,
I think it's his best character. I think he's comfortable with it.
yeah.
I think it's probably good.
Ooh,
And then
nice.
I think he's gonna, because Young Link does a whole lot of damage but can't kill until very high percents, that's gonna let Humza get the funny man a lot.
Yes, I agree. I feel like Young Link probably doesn't have the funnest time
And
with
also,
this character.
this stage also is a great counter pick because
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when Arsene's out, because the blast zones are so, like, it's a big stage, but the blast zones are like really close. They like are exactly where they look like they are. And like they're not very far from the ledges, so I feel like Arsene could probably kill people very, very easily on this stage.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? If Humza plays his cards right, like a back air at like sort of to the leftish could like kill off the left side. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even have to be like he's just a strong boy on a strong stage. Like see that nair right there almost killed him. And like yeah, he's at 145, but like that was like center stage.
Yeah.
So
That's. I think he's out of the percent where that'll work.
ooh, I saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to air dodge through to get the mix up and then hit him.
Yeah.
But
So
he's at 69 though, so you know.
you know that's less percent.
Yeah.
Um.
Go Fahrenheit. All right, well he lost it, so never mind.
so
Fahrenheit, lose your
now
stock.
back to
Damn.
neutral commentary.
Ooh. Oh, that's a really good idea. He can get so many good boy points
Yeah,
from that up B by using
Although I'm
that now.
surprised, you know, he got hit multiple times there, and okay, well now the GPP's at full, but like after taking that hit, he was only about 75%, I'd say. Nice
Ooh.
counter. That was smart. Yeah, now he's
See,
really gonna
and
have
like
to
that
take
side
the
B
stock
sends
off.
him all the way to the top blast zone. Like that's an awful spot for Young Link to be.
Yeah. Trying to ladder him there with the Agons. I would have just trapped ledge, frankly. Yeah, he's trying to get in Mr. Fahrenheit's head here, but I feel like he really just needs to play his game right now, you know, because what I see is just he'll try and go for
Ooh,
something kind of
footstool.
nifty, like a counter.
Dash attack kills. I always like it's so strong.
Yeah.
And it's so fast.
It just doesn't seem like it, in
Like,
my opinion. Like
I
don't
feel like
it's a
I
move that
understand the
should kill.
Arsene one killing.
Yes.
The Joker like base form one.
I feel like that should just be like a stage position.
Yeah, it should like even like at that like I get he was at 150, but like he was like 150 just a little bit to the right, like almost center stage. Like that's not all right.
Dang right.
Anyway, but so Joker has got a big hill to climb. Oh,
But he does have two stocks to play with.
he
Just
has.
needs to hold out for the GBPs right now.
Yeah, I mean honestly, he's about to get Arsene, which is basically gonna be able to let him just sort of like. Ooh.
Ooh,
That was a
hitbox is
really good
interesting.
down air because it sort of stalls for a second, like you can see there, and so it's a really good way. Ooh, and he read that roll.
That was
Okay.
not the right move there.
And so he loses all those points now.
Yeah,
those
now
good boy
he's,
points
now
now.
he's
So
back.
he's gotta
take
work
the
his
stock
way
off
up.
with basic Joker, basically. I mean, there's no other way for him. in my
He's
opinion.
already almost there.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean,
Like honestly, Young Link does so much damage that like it just racks up so fast. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think it's funny, but like he needs to back air him like right now or something like that. You know, do something. You know, he's got to get this stock off. Ooh,
Ooh, that was a nice read.
That was
beautiful.
I don't know if that was intentional. I think it was, but
See,
he like hesitated. But I wasn't sure if that was part of the
I think
game,
he was
you know?
reading the air dodge to try
Fair
and get
enough,
out of
yeah.
it. To be honest, like Humza's that kind of guy who's like, yeah, it'll work.
Yeah,
It's like it's not true, but it'll work.
it'll work.
Up B out of shield, yeah, it'll work.
All right, so is he gonna live that? No.
Ooh, and that's it.
All right,
All right, so Fahrenheit moving on to losers finals against you.
against me.
So
I don't want to play him again. I'm gonna have to play Young Link again. I don't
you're gonna
want
have
to
to
do
play 2
that.
Young Links,
I'm gonna have to play a best of 5 against a Young Link,
and then
and
go
then
into
and then if I win,
when you
then I
win.
have to go and play another Young Link for 10 games potentially.
Yeah,
And I've already played 5.
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you're playing 20 Young Link games tonight total, and then
That
you
that's
don't even.
assuming I even win, which I don't know. I
No, we're
mean,
going to game 10. You wanna why?
why?
Because that would back up stream so much, and we want to get Squad Strike on there. It's what's
Yeah,
happening.
that's definitely what
Do
will
it for the
happen.
culture.
Do it for the culture of
For the
Hofstra
culture.
Esports. The culture of Hofstra Esports is leaving at 11:30 when we promised events management that we would leave at 10.
Yep.
That's the
It's
Hofstra Esports culture.
beautiful time.
Yeah.